Welcome to the next session, Startup Parameters. Input parameters can be applied to the process itself when process starts to run. Process inputs are known as startup parameters. There are some certain steps you have to follow to add the startup parameter to the process. Double click on the start in the process main page. You have to keep it in mind only the start in process main page alone can be considered as a process startup parameter. If you have any other startup parameter in the sub pages which will not be considered as a process startup, so you have to keep these things in your memory. It will allow you to add input parameter if you double click on the start in the process main page. So the input parameter can be changed before the process start, and the type of the input can be anything. It can be text or it can be collection or whatever you want based on your business process needs. So how to set up or when the startup parameter prompt will get open when you start running your process. So as soon as your process get connected to resource, which will go to pending state, which means process is about to run with one simple step. You might have seen in our earlier videos or earlier sessions for how to run the process. So the same step you are going to follow again. Select the process from session and right click the process to start the process. So that's going to change your status from pending to running. In case if the process requires any startup parameter to run process, there will be a prompt before it starts running. So you have to enter the startup parameter which you have already defined in your process main page start. So the startup parameter will be able to define only in process main page. You have to keep this point as a highlight and keep it in your memory. Only process start main page is going to considered as an input parameters. Once the startup parameters are defined in the session of a particular process, it start running and the start will be changed from pending to running and so on. So the status of the session will be changed from pending to running and running to completed or terminated. It depends on your process how it goes as per a business flow. So up next I'm going to show in control room how to add a startup parameter and how to call it from control room. So that will give you more in detail descriptions or more in live descriptions how to add a startup parameter to your process. So this is going to be the control room. As we have know already, we have seen in the previous session how to add the process to run it manually. So in this control room, this process doesn't have any startup parameter. By looking itself, how I am saying is like, as soon as I connect the process to this resource, I can go here and right click and click start. If you have any startup parameter, that's going to give you a prompt asking the startup parameter input to get into the process. So in this case, it doesn't have any prompt before the process start running, which means like it does not have any startup parameters. So we are going to see how to add startup parameter to process start main page, and post that how to run that in control room and what is the pop-up which we are going to get in control room when we start running. Open the process which you want to add the startup parameter. I want to add the startup parameter to process template 1 basic. So in this process, I'm going to add the startup parameters. So this is the basic process template which we have. And in that, I'm going to help you to add the startup parameters, which is a process startup parameters. So as we've discussed in the theoretical session, how to add startup parameter is like, you have to add only in the main page start stage. It will be considered as a startup parameter. Any other pages start input will not be considered as process startup input parameters. Keep it in mind. So we are going to add one startup parameter. So as soon as you double click the start, it will have start properties. And in that you will have an option to add. Just click on the add button. It will ask you to enter the name of the startup parameter which you want to add. I'm going to give as like a run mode or a run type. You can give whatever you want. This is just to test it. So I'm going to say it as like local run. I'm going to save this as in the form of a flag. So just save it here so that this is going to be your local parameters or startup parameter for your process to run. So based on this parameter, if you want to connect a different logic, you can also use it, because if you give a startup parameter, there should be some meaningful reason why you are giving startup parameter. If you have any business logic that need to follow for each and every transaction, you can add it that manually before the process session starts. So now we have added local run as like one flag as a startup parameter. If I save the process and start running in control room, before the status changes from pending to start running, it's going to ask me to enter the condition for this local run, because that's going to be the input parameter for the process. Just save the process. So I'm just giving the description and click save. So now we have the process which is already available here with the startup parameters. You might not be able to see now what is startup parameter and from where it is coming, but you will be able to see when you start running it. So I'm going to start the process to run, because we have already seen how to run your process. Just select the process and drag it to the resource, which means like the machine. So once it get connected, you will be able to see the status as pending in the environment section. Right click and click the start. Either you can choose start or you'll have the startup parameter option. Earlier you might not have this option enabled because you don't have startup parameters defined. So now you have added the startup parameter, so that is the reason this option is enabled. So you can choose startup parameter or start. So we'll go by the normal way, which is start. So as soon as you click start, it is going to give you a new prompt. So in this prompt, we have to enter the startup parameters, because the startup parameter which we asked is like run type. So we have to design whether you have to run it locally or not. This is like the demo purpose where I've added. You can add n number of startup parameters you want. For example, if the process want to run only 11 a.m. to 12 a.m., you can give the timing as a startup parameter. So mention the time. If you want to run only 11 to 12, mention it as a startup parameter, so that your process is going to check the time, and if it is only 11 a.m. it's going to start run. If it is not, it's going to end. So this is kind of a small example where I've given. You can use whatever it fits for your business logics, and click on that. You can have an option to start. You can click as a start or save. Both is going to result your process in the running mode. So that is how we have to define the startup parameter, and when you run your process in control room, you can change the startup parameter for each and every run. So see you in the next session in more detail about the other upcoming details in your logs and other session logs.